just off center.
Like 1%.
So I'm running 99.5.
Welcome, everybody. This is a test of some vocal effects. I hope you are enjoying the game tonight. And as the games progress, I hope you even begin to enjoy them even more. Currently, we are at a minute 56 left in the girls' JV game, and will be eventually transitioning into the varsity match. After the halftime of the varsity match, we will have the McDonald's shoot-around, where people here in the gym will have a chance to win some McDonald's if they can make some basketball hoops. So that will be exciting. As I said, we're currently testing some vocal effects, and we hope you enjoy that very much. Now we will currently test the pitch changer effect on the voice. We hope to never use this one, but if we do need to do it, this should be quite entertaining. Thank you very much for watching today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the stream.
The Victors is short.
Usually we go the red line. Yeah, I'll go on that side. till they. I usually wait till they finish. Yeah, I'll wait here about. Yeah, let's go in a minute.
Wait, Nathan. Yeah, you tried to do the right thing.
Get out of the way. Well, George said her parents cheated on.
Let's get out there, let's get going.
I need to play attention.
Tonight's basketball game is between the Langford Lions and the Great Plains Lutheran High School Panthers. Two schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association, which have adopted the rules under which the games are conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship, all vital to this activity's success. Remember, good sportsmanship begins with you. We're going to introduce our cheerleaders tonight. Cheerleaders for the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers. First of all, welcome Michelle Bowens, Alexis Hansen, Vanessa Steinmetz, Chloe Kuhlman, and our Panther, Lydia Schrader. And now for the starting lineup for the Langford area Lions. Starting at guard, a freshman, number 2, Brooklyn Krieger. Starting at another guard, a sophomore, number 12, Annie Nelson. Starting at another guard, a freshman, number 20, Chesney Olson. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 22, Addison Taylor. And starting at center, a freshman, number 32, Annie Blake. The Lions are coached by Shane Schmid and assisted by Dennis Sink, Larissa Hansmeyer. And now the starting lineup for the Great Plains Lutheran Panthers. 5'7" guard, a senior, number 2, Katie Laney. A 5'6" guard, a sophomore, number 5, Kristen Gluck. 5'11" forward, a senior, number 15, Sydney Reinhardt. 5'8" guard, a senior, number 23, Reagan Zek. And a 5'7" power forward, a senior, number 25, Shayla Meeseberg. Panthers are coached by Mike Huntley and assisted by Cheryl Zick and Mike Clark. Our officials tonight are Joe Giovanni, Joe Gordley, and Jeff Schneider. Let's play some basketball.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Panther Basketball. I'm Mr. Luke Rodwell, joined alongside, as always, by my comrade, Mr. Santiago Botero.
Hello, everyone.
And tonight we have the GPL Lady Panthers taking on the Langford area Lions. Great Plains comes into this game at 0-9 on the season, so still searching for that first win. Langford comes into the game 2-6. And so we'll see if the Panther ladies can, well, strike it hot. We'll see what happens. And
Whoa! Quick turnover, quick for the
ping pong
Panthers.
there, fast break. Reagan Zek kicks it over to Kristen Cluck, who drives, takes the jumper. Reinhardt with the rebound, but has her shot blocked, and it'll go out of bounds to the Panthers. As I said, GPL comes into this game 0-9. Their last loss was on Thursday night against Florence Henry at Florence. I believe they lost by about 18 at the end when all said was and done. Katie Laney airballs, three-pointer there. And it goes out of bounds to the Lions. Now, talking with Coach Haugley and some of the girls, they felt very confident in this game. It seemed like their most winnable game in a long time, and you see them coming out aggressive right away with a nice press break. I know they were hoping to force Langford outside. They have a very good center, as you see there. That was a hustle play by her right there. That's 80 Dwight. She's a freshman. This is a very, very, very young Langford team. Everyone that starts is sophomore and under. Dwight, number 32, she's only a freshman. So this is a team that's clearly in building mode, looking for the future. So hopefully the Panthers, heavy senior leadership and experience will be able to help power them through.
And I think that's what we should bank on right now. What the leadership that we have and the experience should trump what they have in the court right now.
Yeah, the Great Plains played in highly contested games. Again, Langford's got 2 wins, but it looks like most of their wins have come over just real weak schools. So hopefully, GPL playing that better competition should be the factor here. Also for the Panthers tonight, Kendra Cluck is suiting up for her first game in about 2 weeks after a torn ligament. I think it was her ankle. And she's healthy. She's not starting tonight. They're going to kind of work her back into the lineup in the rotation, and just try and see how much she can do. Really, I guess is kind of the idea here. So, still 0-0 Panthers after there was a Masonburg turnover and then a matching turnover by the Lions. Katie Lena takes another jumper, no good. Rebound down to Kristen Cluck, who splits the defenders, no good there. And the rebound will stay with the Panthers. So both teams a little bit cold to start the game so far. And
We have a ref's timeout.
looks like a girl's ankle wrap or some kind of wrap. Knee came off, so they had to quick sub her out. Katie Laney's gonna try another three-pointer, and this time she hits it. Katie Laney is the team's leading three-point shooter. She averages 4.1 points per game, and she's shooting 35% from 3 and also has the most threes made. And she likes her corner threes, and she's made them time and time again. We're gonna have a jump ball called there down low. Nice job by Shayla to get her hands up.
Shayla, if correct me, Mr. Roder, will still be in our lead scorer.
Yes.
And as Dean Tony Hansen told her when he was introducing her, the powerhouse of this team.
Power forward is what he said there.
Oh,
but,
did he?
But you could say powerhouse there.
I'm a biology major. I could say powerhouse.
You could say powerhouse. That would make sense.
Yeah. She's the mitochondria of this team.
Yes. She is. She's averaging 7.1 points per game along with 4 rebounds. She's the only Great Plains Panther to get in double figures. She's done that twice this year. And so they're going to be looking for her to have a big game. Jump ball fought over her rebound underneath. That was Shayla and number 20, Chesney Olson, another freshman. Again, like I said, they're going to be subbing in freshmen all night. They have no seniors even on their roster, and they only have 2 juniors. I don't think they play very much. Dwight drives, has her stolen away there by Cluck, and Reagan comes up with the steal. And she swings it over to Katie Laney, back to Kristen. Finds Reagan, who's going to drive.
Also, I'm expecting
Sealed off there. And nicely done by Shayla to draw a little bit of contact. I believe they're going to get, I don't think it was Dwight. It might have been Olsen. One of the two taller girls.
And the most expected person to see in the field today, it's getting ready to go in, Kendra Cluck, as you said. Trying to work her into a basketball game after 2.5 weeks of not being in.
Yeah, I think it's just about 2 weeks. It happened, shortly before the Waverly South Shore game, which was, I think, 2 weeks ago Thursday. So really only missed a week and a half. She was expected to miss. At first it was, 2 to 3, 4 weeks. But she healed a little bit faster than expected. Shayla splits the free throws there. The Panthers have jumped out to a 4-point lead here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. This is number 2, Brooklyn Krieger, another freshman. And a drive there by 20. Olsen, and the rebound comes down, jump ball, but this time it goes back to GPL. So the Lions extremely cold from the field. The scouting report on them is that looks like Olsen and Dwight are their 2 main sources of offense. And I know the Panthers are looking to play a bit of zone tonight to kind of limit how the availability of getting the pass inside. So we'll probably see that pass, though, taken away. Dwight just a little bit too tall and just reaches up and grabs it right from Shayla.
I would say a better pass would be like if you pass it under, Shayla being more physical.
Bounce pass would work a lot better there. She had position. They work it inside to Dwight, who drives on Shayla, takes the jumper. I think Shayla blocked it, though, and Kendra falls down. Wow, wild shot there by Krieger, and the rebound comes down to the Panthers.
I think the Panthers keep playing the defense that they're playing so far. This is what's going to be the game for the Lions, trying to force anything in to try to get shots.
Yeah, Shayla knocked out of bounds there. Recovers. Reinhardt, top of the key, and another jump ball. We've had about 6 jump balls called already this game. It's going to be that kind of game probably. We'll see. Again, Panthers are playing a full court press, a zone press. Going to test the ball handling abilities of the Lions. They do break the press there, but they swarm. They find Dwight underneath, and she hits the left-handed layup, and that's the first bucket of the night for the Lions, 4-2. As Erica Gosh, the sophomore, gets ready to check in. Strong take to the rack by Shayla, kicks it out, swings it to Clark. She'll try the triple. And hits back iron, no good. The rebound down to Olsen.
It is very fun to see the Clark sisters playing together again. Just the way they interact.
Again, Dwight goes right to the rack, misses, gets her own rebound, and another jump ball is called. That one just rimmed. I think she went a little bit too far underneath the hoop there. That's going to be, again, if GPL, if there's a player to watch, I think it's going to be Dwight for us. And those 2 possessions are the first time she's gotten the ball where she's wanted it. GPL's done a pretty nice job so far of limiting her amount of touches. Reagan Zach goes cross court to Kendra, who drives, pulls up for a jumper, hits front iron this time, no good, and another jump ball. It's going down to the Lions this time.
You know what? But comment to the Panthers that they're actually going for the ball and trying to rebound.
Yeah. I think GPL is playing with a confidence level that's been lacking a little bit. We've had, we talk about turnovers being an issue a lot, but not so far. I think it's because GPL knows this is a team that if they play their game, GPL should come out of this with the win. There's another turnover there by the Lions, and Kendra controls it for GPL there. Again, GPL swinging it around. Kendra Cluck driving on number 4. Ashley Gustafson, another freshman, and a turnover there. It's going back down to the Lions. See a lot of young girls on Langford's team. They're getting a lot of experience this year.
Which can be scary if you think about the future.
Wow, and a banked in 3 from number 12, Maddie Nelson, puts the Lions on top 5-4, and a quick timeout called by GPL. So, I mean, I don't know. I think if GPL is able to settle into their offense a little bit more, they're getting good shots, just none of them are dropping. They should be able to take down the Lions tonight, I think.
Yeah, they're playing comfortably. They're not playing in a forced rhythm. They're not playing
banked in 3. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, like they're not. It's not like they're getting outmatched.
No.
So.
Yeah. Again, if you were watching last night, you saw the GPL boys lose kind of a blowout to. Who did we play last night? Clark Willow Lake. I can't remember. It was really bad though. Anyways, if you were watching last night, we talked about how we have a new audio system. We recently purchased this. We'd heard about audio difficulties, not quite as clear as we wanted it to be, and so John Sell, our kind of master sportscasting technician, purchased a Yamaha control panel for us, so hopefully the quality of the audio is crystal clear. This was a $300 purchase for Great Plains, and they're looking to see if we can get any donations to help offset the cost of that. If you're someone who enjoys the live stream, you watch a lot of basketball, we would encourage you to go onto our website, gplhs.org, under the support tab. You can just make a gift to the general fund, and you can just tab it and say this is for the new audio equipment for the live stream. We'll be using this for many, many years to not only broadcast basketball games, but volleyball games, concerts, awards banquets, and other productions at Great Plains as well. So
Basically everything that's live streamed.
yeah, anything that we do that's live, opening services, graduation, all of that is going to be enhanced by the technology that we just purchased. So we would encourage you to do that. That is my product placement. I will not bother you with it again until late in the game.
I might though.
Yeah, he might do it in Spanish.
Do it in Spanish.
Just
for,
the international listeners, we want to make sure.
for those of you who are listening from the motherland.
Yeah,
got
dineros, they can be converted. All right, Kristen Jensted's into the game for the first time for Great Plains. Erica Gosh drives right to the rack. She had a really good game the last time out. Kristen Jensted, though, hits the jumper. And again, good pressure, and that's gonna go off her foot.
Yeah, great to comment. Great Plains is playing their game right now. They're confident, like you can see it in their eyes too. It's just they're confident. They're playing what they need to play or how they need to play, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna pay off.
If there has been an issue for Great Plains, I mean, you can talk about a lot. I mean, turnover is obviously an issue. One kind of constant has been a lack of scoring. Dwight goes right to the rack there and misses the breakaway layup.
She gets fouled, gets 2.
Coach Howley looking for an explanation on the foul there. Great Plains has not scored over 40 points yet this year. As I mentioned before, Shayla is the only Great Plains player who's scored in double figures, and she's only done that twice. We have a handful of girls averaging 4 or 2 points a game as Dwight hits the first one. So I think Great Plains, a night like tonight against a team that's a little bit weaker on defense, a little bit weaker on offense as well, you're going to get a lot of shots off. They're looking for someone to step up and drop that 15-point game. I think we're looking for one of our girls to just kind of have a night.
Yeah.
And we're hoping tonight's maybe the start of something. So back down as Dwight missed the free throw there. The rebound down the other way, Kristen Jensted. Back over to Kristen Cluck, who's done a lot of the point guard lifting for Great Plains lately. Guarded there by Olsen. Back over to Jensted. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They find Sydney Reinhardt inside, over to Erica Gosh, who's going to drive baseline. Nice drive there. They find Kendra underneath the hoop. Nicely done. Good find by Erica.
Yeah.
Again, Panthers open up in a press. And they trap pretty well, but the Lions are able to break it and push it up ahead. Reinhardt, they're going to just a little bit of a push foul there. They're going to call it on Sydney. That's her first foul, team second. 38.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Lions will inbound the ball on the sideline. They work it around, and good anticipation there by Kristen Cluck to pick this off. Let's see if she can finish the fast break.
Oh.
And they throw
Great
it away
opportunity,
instead.
just a little bit overexcited. Not
Yeah,
ready for it.
just you want to finish those.
Yeah.
I thought she had a clear path to the basket, actually, if she would have just gone up there herself. Good defense there by Kendra. Just misses the bunny. Erica gets the rebound and gets fouled. Good job by Erica to kind of clean that up there on that end.
Very good positioning by her. Just
Erica Gosh is averaging 3.9 points per game. She comes from Rapid City. She had 8 points, a season high for her against Florence Henry last week, so she's been coming along nicely. And free throw shooting is really one of the things that she does very well. She shoots over 50% from the charity stripe, and that's for GPL, which is they shoot about 40% from free throw. That's good, and she hits both of them there, so nicely done as Great Plains takes a 4-point lead with 16 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Once again, full court press by the Panthers. Lions push the ball up.
Which the Lions have been, to comment to the Lions, they've been breaking the press fairly easily.
Yeah, though a sloppy turnover there as Kristen Jensted's going to try and go full court. Spin, and nicely done by Kendra.
What a way to end the quarter.
To hit on that as time expires. So a quick 6-point surge there by the Panthers has to have them doubling up the Lions right at the end of the quarter. So yeah, at the end of one, again, like we said, just kind of by warm-ups, you could tell that I think the Panthers just have a little more firepower than the Lions do at this point. So hopefully GPL can kind of keep going and keep pushing this league. We've said that before in the past, and it's just turnovers have kind of been their undoing. So, but so far, good job at GPL to limit turnovers, for the most part, and not throw the ball away carelessly.
And you can see that they're playing very confident, but also at the same time, they're playing very concise. Like they're not forcing anything in. They're not trying to do something fancy or not. They're playing their game. And that's what it is.
Yeah, no, it's clean.
Yeah, it's very clean. All right, people, and if you're joining us right now, I will also like to suggest for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave us some comments, feedback. How are we doing? Where are you listening from? We can definitely give shout-outs to you.
Second quarter about to get underway. Shayla Mesaberg checks back into the game, as does Katie Laney and Reagan Zek.
Reagan Zek has been a little bit quieter from the beginning of the season right to
she dropped 8 against Florence Henry, which but before then it's been a quiet season for her. She's averaging 3.7 points per game. She's a 3-point shooter, and so far GPL struggles more than I think they thought they were at the beginning of the year at getting the open 3-point shots, at least just nailing them. Katie Laney takes a triple there, hits back iron, no good, and the rebound comes down to Nelson. Again, Dwight goes to work down low, a little bit too far underneath the hoop once again, and she saves it, but it goes to the Panthers. Kristen Cluck.
Oh, with the clear lane in. And
goes just too far underneath. Both kind of carbon copy of what happened down with Dwight, just a little too far underneath. When you don't look at the rim, you kind of lose sense of where you are on the court, and she was.
That fast break can be a little bit faster than you think.
Way too far. I mean, maybe it was probably trying to draw a foul there too, but no dice. Again, full court press. We really have not seen Great Plains press a lot this year, but this is a team that they clearly feel due to the lack of ball handling, they can take them, and so far, I mean, it's working. They're causing turnovers.
Great job by Shayla causing that turnover, and Kristen Clark being ready and there.
Yeah. Reagan Zek thought about the triple, decides to drive instead. Met there by Dwight, though. Kicks out to Katie, tries another triple. This one she leaves it short, and the rebound goes out of bounds back to the Lions. She's at 1. Yeah. Timeout called. I believe this one is called by Langford area. Great Plains, after tonight, they're going to go on the road to Clark Willow Lake. That'll be on Thursday night, starting at 6 o'clock. Maybe 6:30. 6 or 6:30. Look on the website. That's going to be at Willow Lake, not Clark. These are a hybrid school. It's at the Willow Lake site. Clark Willow Lake, I believe, is 4-8, but I know they've put up 60 points a couple of times, which that's always kind of a red flag to me. So they definitely have girls that can score. But it'll be a good test for our girls. After tonight, hopefully they can come away with a victory. That would be a nice test to see if they can, also continue that momentum on to a team that's, got a lot of wins, or not a lot of wins, but more wins under their belts, I suppose.
And also telegraphed by Reagan Zek.
Yeah, good defense there, good awareness. Another turnover by the Lions. They have a lot of turnovers tonight already. So credit the Panthers defense there. Shayla almost has it taken away, and they're going to call a push. Much to the Langford coach dismay. He's not happy about it.
Yeah, warned right there.
That was against Olsen. That's her second. The inbound stolen away by Shayla, who hits the deck. Wow, a lot of
contact drawn there.
A lot of girls on the floor right now. It's scrappy. Olsen drives, goes right to the hoop. Can't finish. Dwight touches it last, and it's going to go back down for GPL. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in the first half.
Since Langford area hasn't had many shots yet, we haven't seen many defensive rebounds by the Panthers. But something that we saw and we've seen in the past games is that the Panthers don't have a great time doing that.
Yeah,
And
they rebound better. Well,
offensively, I would say.
Yeah, that was kind of the undoing that Florence Henry was how many offensive rebounds the Falcons were able to get on them, and that's been a theme in some other games this year too. So again, tonight, you talk about just playing with a little bit more confidence. Reagan Zach wide open for the triple, nothing but net, and she hits it. Nicely done. That's her first shot of the night. She's shooting 28% from 3 this year, which is a little bit lower than the shot last year. Nice steal there by Reagan. Right to the rack. Oh, misses it though. And the rebound down to Dwight, and they're going to get a foul called. GPL has jumped out to a 9-point lead, and I believe they're on a 9-0 run too.
Like
it was 6-6 at one point.
Like we said, you can see the confidence and how you can change the players mentally. And it's
this time the Lions are able to break the fast break, and they're able to go all the way down, but they can't finish the little one. But Dwight's there to clean it up. And so that's the first bucket for the Lions in quite some time as we go under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Katie Laney met there by Gustafson, swinging it over to Zach, back to Cluck. They find Shayla inside, and jump ball is called. We keep checking jump balls tonight. We've had.
I don't know why they're calling jump ball. I saw a lot of contact coming from behind, but in their expert eyes, we have a different angle.
Yeah,
so
you could. Yeah,
you could argue good.
Either way, probably for that. Kendra Cluck, Sydney Peterson, her first action tonight, and Erica Gosh back into the game for the Panthers. They find Reagan, who drives. They pick up the ball and turnover. Lions again. You can tell the game plan for the Lions is work it inside to 80 Dwight, and that's what they really try and do just about every single time. Was that another jump ball? It wasn't a foul, so.
And I want to give a shout out for Coach Hogley's. Sorry, go ahead.
3-pointer there by Nelson cuts the GPL lead to 4.
Shout out to Coach Hogley's parents that they are listening from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Thank you for joining with us.
Nice. We welcome all listeners. Katie Laney there on the drive, picks a little bit of contact and goes to the free throw line. And the first one hits back iron, no good. Katie's got 3 points tonight. She had a triple in the first quarter from her favorite sweet spot, the corner 3. And the second one also a little bit too deep on that one, so she misses both. And the ball goes back down the other way to the Lions. She thought about it. She's had 2 on the night. That's, again, Nelson. They swing it around. Nelson fumbles the pass there. Drives. Good defense by Katie Laney to come up with the steal. Kendra Cluck's got nothing but hoop ahead of her, and she connects. Nicely done. And a steal on the inbound. Good hustle there by Katie to get on the ground for it. And a timeout called by Langford. And those are the type of plays that GPL they need to make tonight. And it's good to see someone like Katie Laney diving on the ground for it and showing a lot of heart.
Showing a lot of some that we saw at the beginning of the season that we haven't seen in a while. Not a lot of heart, but a lot of physicality also drawn by it.
Right. It's a different mentality too when you've got a lead like this.
Yeah.
Some of the games the girls have went down kind of big in the early goings, and that sucks a lot of air out of you, a lot of energy out of you, and so it can be difficult, I guess, to find that spark to try and make, because a play like that can if it's a close game, that can be a big momentum boost.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, like you said, it just caused coach there to call a timeout, talk things over. So good for the Panthers.
And what a great start, or what a great comeback for Kendra Clark. You know,
Yeah,
like,
six points in the first quarter already. So she's well on her way to having a season high tonight. Um,
coming back from an injury. And
they have definitely missed probably among a lot of things, just overall court presence, leadership, ball handling. You know, she can finish fast breaks. There's been a couple of games where it's like back and forth, and just can't put a fast break one in. Another good defense by the Panthers. They find Katie Lane underneath, and a quick 2 there. Again, this full court press is just not. It's really testing. Another steal by Reagan Zach. She'll go inside. Boom, boom, boom. It's working.
As we used to say in high school, we're in their heads. Right
Yeah,
now.
right. Completely.
Yeah.
And the Panthers have pushed us up to a 10-point lead. And really, that's happened in about 90 seconds.
Yeah. Just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
2 quick steals by Zach, just telegraphed by her.
Yeah. Langford moving it around on the outside. Find Nelson. She's got 2 triples on the night. Tries another one. This one is deep. And the rebound down to Erica Gosh. And a foul called on Nelson.
Yep.
Panthers working inside to Erica Gosh. Has her shot blocked, I think.
Went out on Dwight. This is the first time that we see number 34, Janetta Hesse? Sure, let's go with that.
Reagan takes the triple. This time it's an air ball, but it goes out of bounds. Off of Langford, so Panthers taking underneath. And again, they find Kendra. That's a nicely run out of bounds play. And Kendra's up to 8 points tonight in her return, so welcome back.
Yeah. What a great way to start.
You can tell Coach Harley's saying you gotta get your hands up. I mean, Reagan's had some good steals tonight. I think he's thinking long term. When she reaches down like that. I mean, right now tonight
you need to have foul trouble.
Tonight the ball it's right there. She can quickly slap it away. But I think he's thinking, against some of these tougher teams are gonna play, that's gonna be a foul called against her. If the girls are in the right position. Once again, Langford working around on the outside. Find Dwight in the corner. She's going to drive, look up there to Nelson. And again, they try to feed Dwight inside, but the Panther defense just not making that easy on the Lions to let that happen.
Dwight looking straight up at the coach and asking, that was a push. And
it was
said,
not.
Yep. Oh.
Turnover there by the GPL. I like the idea. Erica trying to swing it out to Reagan on the perimeter. We go 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Panthers been in this full court press all night, and it's paid dividends as another steal. Reagan Zach probably has about 5 steals this half.
Yeah, she's probably. Oh.
Erica, nice rebound by Kristen Clark. And Reagan Zach takes a wild 3 there, and the rebound turns into a jump ball, and it's going to be out of bounds Panthers. Sydney Peterson has the ball stripped from her, and diving efforts. Last off of.
I would say that was of Maddie Nelson.
It was off of Sydney last, I guess.
Always a hopeful spectator.
Gustafson finds Nelson in the corner. This is number 34, Hesse, and then back to Dwight, who dribbles off of, must have been Reagan Zach's leg. I believe this also ties the Panthers' biggest lead of the season so far. They're up 12 against Wilmot. They did lose that game, but Wilmot was a much better team than
Langford.
So from what I've seen so far.
Yeah. And
Hesse, wide open, decides to swing it to Gustafson. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Someone's got to shoot. Nelson throws up and hits nothing, so it's going to be a shot clock violation, turnover.
Amazing defense
on the
by
Lions.
the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, just
they look flustered. Like the Lions look flustered right
Yeah,
now. Simple as that.
It's just not. Yeah, if they're relying on working inside to Dwight, that just has not been there. And when it has been there, Panthers have swarmed and stopped her from getting a bucket underneath. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Kristen Cluck drives, fires. Back iron, no good. Rebound down to Erica, and it drops. That's two kind of last second shots that have gone in by the Panthers. One at the end of the first quarter, one at the end of the second quarter. And the Panthers are going to go into the locker room at halftime up 25-11. By far, the most dominant half of basketball that they've played so far, and we'll hope to see them put it together for another 2 quarters.
I would say the theme right now for the Panthers is confidence. Simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. You're taking advantage of a team that you seem to have an opportunity to do what you want to do against. We haven't had that too many times so far. So far tonight they've done the job.
Yeah,
done
definitely.
The job.
Most definitely. Do you have an MVP for the half?
I guess, yeah, Kendra Clark for finishing some of these little bunnies that she's gotten so far. You got to put them in. And
I would say for me, it's Reagan Zach creating more opportunities.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
She had at least 4 or 5 steals. I'm not keeping track of steals, but she had like 3 in a row basically. So, all right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
We'll leave you with Dean Hanson on the halftime shootout.
Yep. See you in a few.
Thanks, Mr. Bluebeard, for drawing that one. The next number. Those of you who just had one really close, sit tight. Here we go. 7, 3, 6. Who's got 7, 3, 6? All right, come on down. Now you get to pick the next one.
What?
That song we just played.
Oh. And welcome back to the second half action here at Watertown. Great Plains girls on top, 25-11. After really a half that was well played.
What do you mean?
Sorry about that, folks. Experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty here. Wow, and I also can't talk right now. Okay, I don't even know what just happened. But Langford is inbounding the ball underneath. Third quarter action, GPL on top, 25-11. And it was all Panthers in that first half. Nelson takes a long two, and she hits. She's up to 8 points on the night. She's between her and 80 Dwight, number 32, the big center, have all of the points for the Lions so far tonight. And Shayla swinging it back on top to Kristen. Over to Katie. We're going back inside. They find Shayla. Sporting what looks like cornrows from my vantage point tonight for a hair. And a turnover there. And it's going back down the other way. Nelson's just going to drive over to Gustafson. They work inside to Dwight. That's what they've been trying to do all night. And this time they get it to her. And she finishes. Dwight's up to 7 points tonight. So 4-0 run by the Lions to start the second half.
We cannot lose momentum. That's all I have to say right now.
Yeah, for sure. You know, one of our big selling points tonight has been our ability to cause turnovers and accordingly baskets. That was off of Sidney Reinhardt's foot, so it's going back down. But right now, here's where GPL has been able to find success. It's this kind of full court zone press. Or a man press, actually, I think, from what it looks like right now. Yeah, again, right there, almost another turnover. This time the Lions are able to break it, but so far they haven't. And that's where a lot of the GPL buckets have come off of layups and transition threes. Jumper there, no good. That was number 22, Addison Taylor. And the ball back going down to the Panthers. Again, working around the perimeter here, almost stolen away by Nelson. They find Kristen Cluck wide open, takes the jumper, air ball, no good. And a push from behind on Nelson. That's her first, the first foul on the Lions this half, the second on Nelson for the game. Were not a lot of fouls called that first half, so I don't think anybody's in foul trouble, really.
Yeah, lots of jump balls, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, we had plenty of those. Panthers having a little bit of difficulty right now setting up on offense. A little bit better defense by, as Kristen Cluck's shot no good there. Kristen's done a nice job for the Panthers so far this year in a lot of areas. One area where she's still finding her own is on shooting. I think last time I checked, she's shooting like 7% from the floor, and I'm sure they're hoping for that number to go up. Just, I don't know, just has to take time a little bit more. Dwight drives, nice defense by Katie to cut it off. They work inside to her. She's got position on Shayla, and she goes up and one. She draws a foul there and is going to go to the line for one more with the opportunity to cut the lead down to 8. It was 25-11, I think, at the end of the first, and quick 6-0 run.
Coming back into the game, Kendra Clark and Erica Gosh Kendra Clark, as you said.
Dwight's long on the free throw, and the rebound, though, comes down to a jump ball going back down to the Panthers.
Kendra Clark was your MVP for last half, so hopefully she will create the momentum again, just ignite that spark.
Well, and she does a nice job of kind of slowing things down, especially tonight when she herself isn't, like, there hasn't been a lot of ball pressure on her so far, so she's stay in control. Kristen Cluck takes another jumper, no good, and the rebound last touched by Erica Gosh going back down to Panthers.
Lions.
So again, full court press from GPL. They break it easily again this time, and now they have a 2-on-1. But they fumble. Oh boy! If I'm the Langford coach, I'm like, kidding me? Probably the easiest 2-on-1 you're gonna have all season, and you missed it there.
Yeah.
But another turnover sends it back down the other way.
Like I said before, the Lions have been doing a very good job of breaking the press very easily. Just
Nelson tries a triple, hits iron, no good, but the rebound, no one picks up Nelson. And Lions, they have not gotten a lot of offensive rebounds, but they get one here. Wow, that was wild.
Yup. And it's still live.
It's a lot of control right now.
Yeah, it got scrappy real quick.
Girls on the floor. We had a ball to hit the back of the hoop. I thought that would be out of bounds, but I guess not. Dwight drives and fouled. That's 2 quick fouls on Shayla. That was only her first the last time down, though, so it won't. I don't think it's going to matter. She's not in foul trouble yet. They're going to say it was not a shooting foul, though. So they're going to inbound, and Coach Haugley's going to call a timeout once to talk things over. Nothing to worry about yet for the Panthers. Again, they got the nice 8-point lead cushion right now, but definitely not playing as sharp as they were. Also, Langford's had better success in breaking the press the Panthers were operating in.
And also, if you notice, they're also breaking the defense easier.
Yeah.
They're driving in. They're not as flustered before of trying to shoot around the key.
Right.
And here they're driving more. They're forcing more shots in that way. And
and a couple offensive rebounds too, which was not. I don't know if they had. Maybe they had 2 or 3 offensive rebounds that first half. Yeah. And so they found success early on. So. Just got to get a little bit more aggressive on the glass.
And that can be problematic for the Panthers because that way we've seen Shayla Masonberg in foul trouble before because of it. We've seen other people in foul trouble because of that. And I think that that's a key point that the the Panthers cannot let them do this.
Yeah, you want to snuff out this run while you can. Just get back to the kind of the comfort level you were playing before. So inbounding the ball. Almost, and now there is a turnover there. It was almost a jump ball. Kendra Cluck now in at point guard as Kristen goes to the bench. Reagan drives, finds Katie at the elbow, and left it short, out of bounds to GPL, or to the Lions. Panthers have not scored yet the second half, and we're over halfway through the third quarter. See, this is much better defense by GPL, but just Erica went for the home run steal. Sometimes when that happens.
And we had to jinx it.
Number 3, that's Lexi Wilka, her first action of the game tonight. She hits the bunny underneath, and now it's a 6-point lead. So an 8-0 run to start the second half for the Lions. Kendra Cluck wide open for the triple. She'll take it. Back iron, no good. Rebound down to Olsen. Working around the perimeter. This is Nelson. Shot clock at 15, so plenty of time for them. Gustafson now. They're going to take a jumper here. Iron, no good. Rebound. No one goes for it.
That's the thing. This is the thing that the Panthers lack sometimes.
They all kind of just stared. Someone else is going to grab it, not me.
Like they don't hustle for the ball. Yeah, they don't hustle for the ball in rebounds, and they just expect for the ball to come to them.
You can tell there's a little bit of, I not panic, but just like
What happened?
I don't know,
Yeah.
mentally just not as sharp as we were first half.
We cannot lose the confidence that we had first
Yeah,
half.
we gotta find a way. We gotta get a spark. We probably gotta get
Yeah.
a turnover and a fast break to kind of ignite us, or at least we gotta score. Again, 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, and we haven't scored yet.
Yeah.
And again, better ball movement by the Lions. Although,
Katie got punched in the face.
really?
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
They were going for the ball, but
I don't know whose ball it is, but timeout was called. I think on Langford.
yeah, like we said, this game became really scrappy very quick. Just not as sharp on the Panthers side, and with more opportunities on the Lions side, driving in the ball more, not passing around the key, and also it's becoming more physical. We're seeing a more physical side of this game that we didn't see in the first half.
Especially from Langford. We saw GPL very physical to start the game, and you're going for loose balls and stuff. That's why there's so many jump balls. But credit to the Lions, I guess, for responding.
Yeah.
Making some halftime adjustments. Yeah, so it is Lions ball. Number 20, Chesney Olsen, freshman, going to be involved. We've mentioned before how this team is basically all underclassmen. As Dwight takes an elbow jumper and hits, and now it's an 11-0 run for the Lions, or 10-0 run, excuse me.
Yeah, cutting the lead by 4. Like now,
Yeah, it's a game now.
now
On the I thought the Panthers were going to blow this thing open, and just wow, and almost a turnover there. Cluck drives, goes inside, no good. Nice rebound, Shayla. Boy, did they need that.
Yeah.
Shayla cleans up the garbage there, nicely done. And a good swarming defense by the Panthers. And they are having a lot of issues right now. Should be 10 seconds, yeah.
Yep. And here we go, like you said, give them a little bit of spark, and we can start producing again. We can start making adjustments for the better.
Yeah, so hopefully that basket by Shayla, well, definitely it stops the bleeding, which is the big thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It was a 13-point lead at half, I'm pretty sure. Now it's down to 6, but it was 4. Reagan Zek, guarded by Dwight. Back over to Reagan. She's going to drive this time. But again, where are you going? What's the plan? That's kind of the...
It's a little bit scrappy.
Foul called there on Erica. You got to give her a little bit of room to move.
Yeah.
That's the 4th team foul on Great Plains this quarter.
And we're
First
definitely
on Erica.
We definitely don't want them on bonus anymore, like right now, because it's a shorter lead. So that this close to bonus.
Great free. I mean, they've only shot 2 free throws tonight. It looks like, I think, but
you know, like giving them opportunities is not going to help us either.
Right.
So
yeah. Again, they work on the perimeter. Steal there, and it's going to be another jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Lions. Under a minute left to go, 52.9 seconds left in this third quarter. And we have a mass substitution as Reagan, Zach,
here we go.
Kendra, all the seniors, and Erica sub out. We've got a fresh set of legs to end the quarter, I guess.
Hopefully with the coming of Kristen Jensen and Sydney Reinhardt, which she has had pretty good games in the past.
Yeah, hasn't quite been as sharp as of late.
But
that's a nice block there. And again, another jump ball as Jenstead hits the deck, and looks like she smacked her head a little bit there on the way down. And also grabbing her back, too. 34 seconds left in the quarter. Panthers can hold for last shot if they want to. But my guess is they're just going to try and take whatever good stuff they can find. They're swinging around the perimeter. Jenstead guarded there. Drives inside, finds Laney, open for the triple. That one's going to be short, and the rebound goes off of Sydney Peterson's fingertips.
You know what, but something that
Who shot that? Katie Laney.
Katie Laney. But something that we saw, or that I saw at least, was a little bit of more fast movement on the ball on the outside.
And there you go, another steal. Kristen Cluck finds. Look what I found.
First point by Kristen Clark too.
Yeah.
So
5 seconds left in the
And
quarter.
Katie
Almost another
Laney.
steal there, out of bounds. White ball, GPL ball.
And hopefully we can end this quarter with a half court shot. That would be amazing.
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
Back could have been, yeah.
That would have been.
It was a good look.
Yeah.
Okay, so that, although GPL only put up 4 points that quarter, they still hold an 8-point lead, which is mostly because of how well they played the first half. The Lions do win that quarter 10-4. It was down to a 4-point lead at one point before the Panthers responded with 2 buckets down at the end. So
Definitely not the way you want to play the third quarter for the Panthers. Definitely not coming in with a very good confidence and like coming in hot
right.
from the first half.
Well, they gotta stay calm and they gotta play clean. I've been noticing a little bit of back and forth action. Just I know there's a little bit of chippiness on the court right now between Langford and our girls, and so we want to. You can't let that rattle them all that much. If there's stuff being said, if there's a little extra shove as you're getting up from a loose ball, you kind of just gotta play on from that, or at least motivate you, I guess, to attack, instead of letting it get inside your head in a negative way, I guess. So 8 minutes left to go in the game. Panthers on top by 8. I don't think they've been leading by this much this late in the game yet this season. So this is another good opportunity for the Panthers. We can kind of see how they respond to holding on to a lead like this, playing with the lead. Gustafson at the top of the key.
Now, this is the Panthers defense that we've seen. Not
almost a steal there, but they find Dwight underneath for the bunny, and she puts it in.
Dwight's up to talk. Darn it.
Dwight's up to 15 points tonight, and the lead is now down to 6 for GPL. Sydney Peterson loses
the ball, yeah.
And it goes back down the other way.
And great plays losing the press.
Well, you can't press off of a turnover. That's a problem. That's Nelson takes another triple. She is cashed from there. That's her third 3 of the night. And this was a 25-11 lead at halftime, which is now down to 3. Panthers have got to calm down out there, and that'll help. Katie Laney drives and is fouled, and again, they're going to have mass subs coming in for the Panthers.
Putting back in the seniors and Erica Gosh.
Yeah.
That half platoon.
Katie hits the first one. She's up to 6 points tonight. That's her first made free throw. She missed 2 earlier. She'll be the only Panther to stay in. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Unless maybe she's bleeding, or so injury timeout, which means Kristen Jenstedt has to shoot the free throw for her. So I hope she's ready to go. Yeah, if you're bleeding or injured, that's usually the only time you can sub out for a free throw shooter, and she leaves that one short.
But
gets her own rebound. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get Reagan on a travel there. Moved her feet. She saw the opening. She tried going for it, but just
the ball didn't hit the ground first.
Just thought a little bit too much. Good defense there by Kendra Cluck to wrestle it away. Reagan Zeck's got an open, and yikes. Misses it. Shayla cleans it up, puts it in. Nicely. That's what she does best. That's her. She's up to 5 points tonight. But here come the Lions, just like that. Panthers push the lead back up to 6. 6 minutes to go. And you can see they really want to feed Dwight on the inside. They get it to her here, but that's not where she wants to have the ball.
Another steal by
Another
Reagan
steal by
Zach.
Reagan, but almost a throwaway there. And turnover, last touch by Gustafson. Shayla chucks it across to Kristen Jensen, tries the triple, air ball, no good. Last touched by Shayla. And Kristen Cluck replaces Kristen Jensen. Again, full court press and good defense by Kendra. Clark forces a turnover. She does well as the first figure there in the press.
So
again, that Panthers ran that play earlier in the first half and with the exact same results. And Kendra goes into double figures tonight. And GPL once again has pushed this lead up to 8.
Oh, easy with the elbow.
Again, you say like you said, a little bit chippy. You can see.
You can see the frustration on Langford, and it should not be showing like this.
They're going to get Erica Gosh on the reach-in foul, but you very easily could have called that. Nelson tries another triple, has a shot blocked by Zach. Rebound down to Shayla, nicely done.
And Reagan Zach jumping down,
They don't see her though.
That would have been a great opportunity for Great Plains, but
that'd be a wise decision to also kind of slow things down, although another turnover there is not going to help. Although, again, the Lions' ball control is just not probably what it needs to be. Olsen gets fouled by Shayla. And that's the 6th foul on GPL, which means they're going to be in bonus the rest of the way. 4.5 minutes left to go in the game. Kendra takes a seat. I've noticed number 4, Gustafson, does not shoot. And a reach and foul against Erica that will send Olsen to the line. Fastest way to climb back into a game is when you can score when there's no time running off the clock. So we'll see if Olsen has not scored tonight. We'll see if she can hit her free throws. It's 1-1, so it's going to be a live rebound if it misses. And she swishes the first one. And leaves the second one short. Good rebound by Shayla.
At this point, if I was Great Plains, I would just drain the clock a little bit more. Just try to make the plays and the last part off.
Yeah, I mean, and you also want to make sure you get shots off, and a reach and foul there called against Olsen.
I mean, you do want to score. Don't get me wrong, but at this point, with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, with a lead that we have, just try to drain the clock as much as possible, and then try to make a good play rather than just make something scrappy.
You want to get the shot you want. You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a couple possessions end in turnovers. Reagan Zek has a wide open 3. She'll take it. Right, good rebound by Erica.
Yeah.
Finds Reagan. Oh, thought about it, taking it again. Shea drives. Too long. Rebound.
And
Good hands by Kristen. Shea drives in. No good. Misses. It's another jump ball. Story of the game. Quickly add up some stats here. And that full court press, that's really been pesky.
Oh, yeah. Shayla couldn't stop.
Yeah. And that might be her 4th foul.
Yeah.
So next one on Shayla, she's going to be out. As you can see, Cindy Peterson checks in for her. And this is going to send Gustafson to the line. Also has not shot a free throw yet. 8th team foul, so it's still 1-1. Gustafson is also a freshman. Really just about every single person on the court for this team is freshmen. It's really kind of remarkable. So although they, this year they only have 2 wins, I don't know how many more they're going to get this year.
Oh, yeah.
And a foul called. In a couple of years, certainly the hope for Langford would be that these girls will have matured into pretty phenomenal players. They have a phenomenal guys team this year that's ranked #1 in Class B in state. They're probably thinking the girls can maybe find success.
And if you think about it, all the experience that they're getting right now, it's only going to help them. Like, it's not.
Right. Erica Gosh cleans
Wild
up,
shot.
gets her own rebound. That's what she. Yikes! Just can't finish it there though. But good rebounds, and that goes off Lions. Good.
Smart play by Katie Laney right there.
I mean, just good fight. A lot of good fight shown right now.
Yeah, good physicality. Good. Just their heads are still in this game, which is amazing.
3 minutes to go. They find Reagan-Zach wide open for the triple. This would be nice. Time to hit one. Air balls it though, and out of bounds off of GPL. I'm kind of surprised. Oh my goodness! Wow. Wow, that was a pretty quick jump ball whistle there, and you can see the frustration on the Langford fans and the Langford coach too. That could be a key turnover. Again, it's a 6-point game. It's close.
Oh, tripped.
And a push there. Foul on Gustafson. Her first foul, team's 5th. Actually, her 2nd. She's had back-to-back fouls for them. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Sydney Peterson trapped, finds Zach. 25 seconds.
Wide open.
And oh boy. It has been really rough offense for Great Plains the second half.
After a very good start in the first half.
The turnover troubles have really they've kind of let Langford back into the game, to be honest. We're clinging to a 6-point lead here, but I would say right now we're clinging to it.
We're scratching at it.
Yeah, we're surviving right now. You got to keep playing. That's the thing. You just got to keep playing. And then, Dwight wide open underneath, and timeout called. It's a 4-point game with 2 minutes left.
Wow.
Kind of see the frustration on Coach Hugley. I mean, he knows there's
that I talked about to Coach Hugley is she didn't want this game to be close.
Yeah.
She did not want this game to be like this.
I think it's going to take a win, though. I think that's right. At this point, it's let's get out of here with a win. Let's get that first win in the column. But if they're going to do that, they got to limit turnovers. And this is where, again, pressure situation. We haven't seen Langford press. They probably, I'd be surprised if they press. But regardless of what happens, GPL, they got to take care of the ball. If they turn it over, again, they are in bonus. Fouls are going to lead to free throws. They're also very close to double bonus, which will be 2 free free throws for them. 2 free free throws. So Yeah, I think composure. Again, you would hope with a heavy senior team that
The experience would show up
you know,
more.
you know, like nervous jitters, those wouldn't be too big of a factor down the stretch. It looks like Langford is going to set up in a press, though. This is the first time we've seen, I think we've seen this all night from them. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. You figure with shot clock, that equals about 4 or 5 possessions maybe, depending on how quickly the teams fire up a shot or two.
Yeah.
My guess is Langford's going to look to score quickly rather than take time off, but we'll see. Again, full court press. Nicely broken by Kristen Cluck. And Erica gets fouled. That was just about as good as that can work.
Yeah, like just talking about like feeling composure and just the heavy seniority here. Even the two sophomores manage themselves as pros right now. Just amazing.
Yeah, they've grown up a lot. Erica's been playing a lot more minutes. Misses the first one there, though, unfortunately. Rebound opportunity here if it's a miss. Let's make it a make. How about it? In and out. Rebound down to Olsen. Well, 4-point lead. Under 2 minutes to go. Gustafson wide open. She's not a shooter. They find Dwight. That's the cash player. This one's also been cash. So this is Nelson. Triple. Rattles around. No good. Zach comes down with the rebound. That's a good big stop for the Panthers there. I thought that was going in.
Yeah, me too.
Panthers working it around.
Drain the clock.
Yep.
Wait to set up a play.
You want to make this game go by as quickly as possible.
Yes.
We find Kendra in the corner. Back up to Reagan, top of the key. I think a basket here would put this just about out of reach. Kendra's wide open. She can shoot it, decides to drive it. Reagan's going to have to take the shot. Maybe not. And a blocking foul called. That's good. That'll reset the shot clock for us, too. That
helps a lot. Yeah, that's very big, drawing that foul.
You can see the Langford coach.
The Langford coach is very frustrated right now. Very vocally frustrated.
Not agreed with a lot of the calls tonight.
Yeah.
That puts us in bonus. Jayla Mesaberg, who is our best free throw shooter at 65% on the year, going to the line for a one-on-one opportunity. And she hits the first one. Good job. 35-30, GPL on top. Second one, no good. Rebound down to Gustafson. Panthers swarm. Careful, you don't want to foul. Saying, get back, get back.
You do not want to foul now.
You don't need a jump ball turnover there.
You need to stop them. As simple as that.
Again, really, the shooters are going to be, it's going to be Olsen, Nelson, or Dwight. The other two, they don't fire. Although she's going to fire here, so I'm a liar. Rebound down to Erica Gosh. Nicely done.
Oh.
Jump ball. Panther Lions ball.
Lions ball.
Shoot. Coach Huggley, take care of the ball.
38.9 seconds
You figure
left.
the Lions got to score here if this comeback, which would be just an absolute miracle if a comeback is going to happen.
30-second timeout by Coach Huggley. Right now, what I would do would be shoot down Nelson, shoot down Olsen, and shoot down Dwight.
Yeah.
As you said,
focus on them. And the other two, 22, Taylor doesn't shoot, and Gustafson, neither of them shoot, or they don't make them, or they haven't made them tonight.
But they do create opportunities for the other three to shoot. So you cannot forget about them, of course.
Right, yeah.
But shoot down, like create them a little bit more face-to-face press when they go into them. That's what's going to create the difference here.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. You got to limit turnovers there. If you get a rebound, you can't just throw it away. Although we
cannot foul. Simple as that. We cannot, very tough situations for the Panthers to stop them right now because of the potential that this can have.
Nelson decides to drive it in and fouled. That's going to be Erica Gosh. She's confused. Huggley's confused. I don't think she was straight up. That probably was a foul. If anything, I thought it was a jump ball, but This is going to put her at the line. They're going to say it's not shooting, so again, one-on-one opportunity for Olsen. Hits the first one. If you told me at halftime this was going to be a 4-point game with 30 seconds left, I would have said that's
No, true.
probably
not gonna
the
happen.
case.
With all the
Good rebound by Kristen Cluck. And gets a key rebound. It keeps it a 2-possession game, barring a dumb foul on a 3 from us. That would have to go in. So Kristen Cluck fouled on the rebound. It's going to put her to the line. It's going to be a free throw contest probably from here on out for GPL. Kristen Cluck, I don't have her stats on free throws. But she hits that one. That's all that matters. Puts the lead back to 5, 31 seconds left. And cashes the second one, lead back up to 6. No one picks up
foul.
Nelson. She drives, fouled.
Oh, what? I would
And
respectfully
they're
disagree.
going to count the basket.
I will
And that was Shayla's
That's 5th.
5th foul. She's fouled out. Did they count it?
I think they did.
We haven't seen that on the scoreboard yet. I thought Coach Giovanniton was saying it was, you're going to count it. I don't know how you can call it and not count it as a shooting foul, but I guess they said she got there early.
I would respectfully
Shayla's
disagree.
fouled. I know she's worried because whichever girl fouls out the most on the team has to buy Dagwoods for the entire team or something like that, I'm pretty sure. This is her, and this is the 3rd game she's fouled out in too, so she's like, are you kidding me? The odds are not in her favor. 2 free throws.
I think they didn't count it.
No, obviously not. Nelson hits the first one, trims the lead down to 5. And she hits the second one, lead down to 4. It's going to be, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow, no call there, jump ball, Panthers ball. That could have been really bad.
Yes.
Timeout called, White.
Holy smokes.
Don't go away. This game is not over.
I mean,
Got to think if the Lions don't get a steal right away, they're probably going to foul. And again, GPL, we only shoot about 50% from the line, so it's not a given that whatever happens down there would lead to a make. GPL has struggled a little bit in transition defense too, off of a rebound, getting back before the other team drives on us. So we're going to see if we can just kind of survive more than anything else right now.
I mean, like you said, if they would have told me that this was gonna end like this, I would have laughed.
Yeah.
It's just not how we were playing before.
No.
My theme of confidence, I can toss it out the window right now. Sorry to say it like that.
Yeah,
but
it's tale 2 halves. Again, first half, GPL, just the press was just working beautifully. It caused nightmare. Well, my phone fell. If I have another crack.
But yeah, no. If it's just, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened if they got overconfident instead.
No, not that. Adjustments made by Langford. Our girls have just had has been sloppier. They work it in. And a foul call. I didn't see a foul there, but they probably were going to intentionally foul anyways.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters a whole lot. Although Olsen's peeved it was that particular foul called. So Kendra is going to go to the line. Kendra's got 10 points tonight. Again, this is her first game back after missing the past 3 games with an ankle injury. And Olsen has fouled out actually. So that does hurt.
Yeah.
She hasn't scored a lot, but she's tall and she rebounds.
And she's physical.
Yeah, very physical. Yeah.
It's like us. Shayla didn't score as much this game.
But she was physical.
But she was very physical.
Yeah.
She was our garbage person, pretty much. Cleaned up the mess that we had down there when we
Not
got
that Shaylo's
sloppy.
garbage.
No, don't get me wrong.
Good free throw shooting by the Panthers down the stretch here. I'm going to give credit to them. That's clutch. It's handling the pressure very, very well, too. Oh, that one she leaves short, and the rebound controlled by Nelson. Langford's got to go. They're running out of time here. Good defense by Zach.
No,
Finds
yeah,
Dwight.
no fouls, girls.
3, 2, 1, and that should do it.
And this is GPL's first win, putting them now at 1-9 and dropping Langford to 2-7.
So, nicely done by the Panthers. They survived it, which is going to feel good. But it's going to feel good. Just get that first one under your belt. Maybe not quite the game, especially the second half they wanted to play. But, you know, that's why you have got practice. You can get better. You can look at what worked the first half, what didn't work the second half. So, GPL ladies, next game is going to be on Thursday evening. They go away to Clarkville Lake. The Panther ladies, they're on the road now for, I believe it's about 3 weeks. And so the next time you see them, we'll see, you know, what their record shapes up to be. I know they're entering a stretch of their schedule.
What the weather is going to be.
That's a little bit easier than some of the teams they played against in the past. But we'll see. So kudos to the Panthers getting that first win tonight. My player of the game is going to be Kendra Cluck, 11 points in her return, and just kind of an overall calming court presence, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, I'm going to have a player of the game, but it's not going to be for us, unfortunately. It's going to be Addie White. Dwight. 80 Dwight. I'm foreign. Don't judge me. 80 White. Dwight. Oh, my gosh, I can talk.
That girl, 32.
32. She was an offensive beast for the Lions
today. Yeah, she
today.
had 15 points.
Just amazing.
And she kept a minute. So, thanks for watching tonight, folks. We hope to see you back here
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks, our next home game, and we hope in the meantime you're able to travel out to some of the Panthers games on the road. So, for Great Plains Lutheran, I'm Luke Rodewald.
I'm Santiago Otero.
Have a great night.
Bye.